Rebecca here. I'm just doing a quick video on here, just kind of as a little introduction, just a little one. As you can see, it's Christmas! Yeah! Just got my Christmas tree in my bedroom and this says Merry Christmas, but you don't have to know about that. But yeah, this is going to be a little video just saying who I am really, about my journey on Slimming World and just a little bit about myself really. So my name is Rebecca, as probably most of you know. My Instagram is Slimming World Rebecca, obviously by the title of Slimming World Rebecca. My journey is on Slimming World, so I am following the Slimming World plan. I've been following the Slimming World plan for roughly a few months, since May, April. I've had to go off it a few times because I've been on holiday, or you know, I've had birthdays come up, so that's why my journey is quite long. But yeah, back to basics. My name is Rebecca. I'm 20 years old and I am from sunny South Wales. Only kidding, it's not sunny. But yeah, that is the little basic bit about me. Don't need to know much more. So I've been on Slimming World since April, May really, and I have lost 1 stone, 10 pounds and a half up to date. I've got weigh day in a few days. I weigh in every Wednesday at 10:30 with my lovely consultant Leanne. I find the Slimming World plan amazing for staying on plan when you need to go out for food and stuff, because that has always been my downfall. Is I do eat out a lot with like my family, my friends, my boyfriend, and we always love to eat out really. And trying to tackle that on Slimming World was quite hard, because at the beginning I didn't really know how to do it or really the sins of anything, and I was just kind of like, who cares? But now I'm so far into my journey, I am realising what are the best choices, what are the best options when you're going out for food, and that is so helping me on my journey now. So I can go out for food still, which is a bonus. So why did I start Slimming World? Well, basically I have always been bigger than everyone all my life. I have always been, I hate to say the word, but I've always been fatter than everyone else. There's no cushioning around it. I have always been bigger than my friends. I've always been teased about it. I got bullied in school for being fat, and I just got fed up really. I worked in a clothing store. I don't want to say the name of the clothing store, but I worked in a clothing store that predominantly only catered for normal sized people, as I would like to say. And I was definitely the sore thumb, and I did have to buy out of the maternity, which was very embarrassing for me, because obviously working in the store they wanted us to wear the clothing that they obviously sold, and I could only wear the maternity clothes. And when I left said store, I had a few of the girls were kind to me and, you know, stuff like that, but I had one girl in particular that said I was so fat that I had to wear maternity clothes. Now, I really thank this girl for saying that. Obviously, it is a nasty thing to say, but I really thank her, because I wouldn't be on this journey, I wouldn't be on this road down to becoming slim, really, and becoming healthy. So yeah, I do thank her, but that is one of the main reasons I did start Slimming World, because of that nasty comment. But I have always been bigger all my life. I've always stood out. I've never been a normal sized person. I've always, from the age of 14 upwards, I've always been 16, 18, 20, 22 sizes. I don't think I ever remember being a size 16 really. I don't think I ever have, to be honest. I always remember being big. I was even big as a child, like say 5, 6, 7-year-old. I was always quite big. I had a really round face, little blonde hair, and I was just always bigger. But no one obviously cares when you're a child, but you get into high school and it turns brutal. And you know, I come out of school and I was just fed up of being known as like the fat friend or something like that. So I was like, right, I'm gonna sort my stuff out, okay? And that's what I'm on the road to do now. I'm hopefully gonna get the road to being slim. I want to obviously be really healthy as well. I'd love to join a gym. I would also love to do yoga. Little secret of mine is I'd love to be able to do yoga. I think it's so fascinating, but obviously I don't really bend that way because of my size. So yeah, two main goals of mine are, one, a little cheeky goal, which obviously I think everyone's got it, and it's a little secret one, but I will tell everyone because I think, you know, you gotta set yourself up high, really. So my one goal is to get slim and at target by the time I turn 21 next year. So when on my birthday next year I want to be at target, or even quite close to it. I want to be like a few pounds away from it, basically. And I've got a dream of wearing a really tight red dress, because I've never been able to wear tight dresses. I've always got to wear really baggy clothes, really baggy dresses, because I feel self-conscious with, like, you know, lumps and bumps showing, you know, you don't want that. Well, I never did. So I'd love to be able to wear like a really tight red dress, really put myself out there, because I've always liked to stick in the back shadows of everyone. I've always liked to be the background, because obviously I'm so big, I stand out anyway. So I want to be the main attention for a different reason, and not for being fat, really. My second goal is quite an embarrassing one, I must say, but I am going to tell you anyway. My second goal is to be in the Slimming World magazine. Now, I know everyone wants to be in the Slimming World magazine. It's quite a hard thing to get into, and I would love to be in it only for the fact of I only joined Slimming World because I read that magazine. I saw it and I was like, it was in my boyfriend's parents' house, and I was like, oh my god, I really want to read it, see if it's a diet I could stick to. And his mum was on Slimming World, and I thought, oh, actually, I'll give it a read. And I was at the time reading about an amazing girl called Jennifer. She lost basically half her weight, and I thought, well, that's something I have to do. I have to lose basically all my weight, half my body weight, basically. And she looked stunning. She was wearing a tight dress and she was gorgeous, and I just thought, that is what I want to do. But then as I've been on this journey now, like continuing and learning so much more, I've actually thought to myself, I would actually love to be in the magazine, to have some woman or some man to look at me and be like, actually, that is so inspirational, I want to join Slimming World. And I know that is quite a silly goal to have. It may not ever come true, I never know. But fingers crossed, hopefully for the future, it could happen. Not bothered if it doesn't anyway. So my Slimming World journey is a very hard one. I found it quite hard, obviously, with eating out and stuff like that. It has been much harder, but now I've obviously learnt more. It's also been hard with the fact that I've got a contraceptive injection. Now, obviously, everyone's probably heard of it or had it or know everything about it, really. It's the depot injection, where obviously you have the injection and people always say they put weight on with it, and that is what happened to me. I put it on and I put on over 2 stone in a year. I had the injection when I first met my boyfriend 2.5 years ago, and in that time I've nearly put on 2 stone. How crazy. I didn't really notice myself put it on because I've always been bigger. I just thought like little aspects of my body are just getting bigger. So like my arms were getting bigger, my legs were getting bigger, but I just didn't notice it until I actually stood on them scales when I got to Slimming World, and I thought, oh my god, I have let myself go so much. And I was really shocked the first day. I thought, I can never do this. I would never be able to get this much weight off, because I do have to get off at least 7 stone, but long-term goal is 10 stone to get off. So it is quite a hard battle for me, but everyone's been through it. Lots of people do it. I've seen many people who have lost 10 stone and above. They're losing 15 stone. And I think, well, at the beginning I didn't think I could do it, but now I'm thinking I can actually do it. I've nearly lost 2 stone and it does work, and that's the best bit about it, is that this diet, I don't really call it a diet, this diet actually works, and that's the best bit about it. It's not, I'm not starving myself, I'm not feeling like I can't eat this, I can't eat that. If I want chocolate, I will have a chocolate bar. If I want crisps, I will have crisps. Anything really, I will have it, and it's really nice to have that support there and be able to eat whatever I want, really. Most of you probably know me from my Slimming World Instagram, which is Slimming World Rebekah, and most of you probably know me from that. I'm always on there, always uploading pictures of my food, so feel free to go and follow me on Instagram. I'm always looking for new accounts to follow, really inspirational people to follow, and I just love people. People are so supportive on Slimming World. I've never felt so much support from a range of people on Slimming World. Like, it is the best thing, hands down. I could not ask for better friends really on Slimming World. So that's everything I'm going to be talking about, guys. If you want to know any more questions, or you have any questions for me, put them in the comments down below. I will be answering all questions back. Please give it a like and please subscribe. I will be uploading on this channel weekly, maybe even daily when it comes into December. Hopefully doing Vlogmas. Not really sure because my camera is quite crap. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed and I will speak to you soon.